everyone, I'm Martha from Hair with Martha, and today I'm going to be giving you 5 tips if you have frizzy hair, quite thick, and get lots of flyaways. My hair is really thick. I wouldn't say it's really frizzy. I do have loads of flyaways, so when I put it in a ponytail, it is quite hard to manage. So I'm just going to give you 5 tips if you have kind of similar hair to me and just need some advice really. The first one, the first tip, I don't actually do, but I know that this will help with other people. Kind of if you have more along frizzy to curly hair or even wavy. Before you brush or comb your hair, just get a spray bottle with just regular water in and then just spritz your hair with this before using a comb. If you use a comb rather than a brush, then a comb is just so much more gentle and it isn't going to make your hair frizzy, especially if you just kind of dampen your hair down with some water in a spray bottle. I got this comb, I can't remember to be honest, but you can find really any wide tooth comb in Boots, any supermarket, Superdrug, so they're really not hard to find. But I got this spray bottle from Superdrug as well. So whenever you're going to comb or brush your hair, just spritz your hair with water and then brush it or comb. And the next tip is not to use hair bubbles like this, because they are good for people with just kind of normal thin hair, but if you've got hair like mine, they do really pull when you put your hair in a ponytail, and they're not good for your hair. So I like to use these hair bubbles. You might have seen them before. I'm actually wearing one today. This is just one in white. It comes in like a 4 or 5 pack, I think it's 4 actually, and I got them from Accessorize, and they're really good because they're really gentle on your hair, but they stay in really well, especially if you have thick hair like mine. The third tip is to use an oil. I use the Garnier Ultimate Blends the Marvelous Glow Oil with argan and camellia oils. It looks like this. You know I've talked about this so much if you've watched my other videos, but it just softens your hair, makes it a lot easier to manage. Also, if you don't want to wet down your hair before you comb it, you can put an oil in before you comb it. That will do the same thing. Personally, I do prefer to use the oil, but if you don't want to use the oil, then you can use the water. It's really just your preference. And I really like this one. There is another Ultimate Blends oil, and this is the Sleek Perfector oil, and this is more for dry, frizzy hair. So this might work quite well for you if you have a little bit more damaged hair. Personally, this one works fine for me, but I do use this one as well, so it's just kind of how frizzy your hair is really. The fourth tip is when you go to bed, you put your hair into 2 braids, because then when you wake up, your hair is going to feel really soft and it won't have gotten knotty while you were sleeping. You can also put in braids during the day if you prefer that, but anytime you put in braids, it really does help keep your hair as healthy and as manageable as possible. The last tip that I'm going to be sharing with you is when this is a thing that I do a lot. It's basically when you put your hair into namely a high ponytail, and then I get so many little flyaways and they literally just stick out so much, and that's why I try and just put my hair into low ponytails. Especially as when I put my hair here, in a high ponytail, it really pulls and hurts my head. That's why I try and use these elastics, because they're so much more gentle. But with these flyaways, how I deal with them is I get some oil into my hands and I just smooth it back a little bit. Not too much though, you don't want your hair to look greasy. Even though this never makes my hair look greasy, but you don't want to waste it anyway, so just put a little bit on. And then I like to put a headband on. I either wear this one, which has little fish on, and I just put that on, or I wear this spotty red polka dot one, and this is from Claire's, I think. It did have a thing that you tie on to make a little bow, but I didn't really like it like that, so I just took it off, and I wear these a lot. Also, if you put a headband on and you're having trouble with it staying on, a good tip is if you get some hair grips and then just put it on the headband and secure it to your head. That will help your headband stay on. Okay, so I hope that these 5 tips have helped you just giving you some advice if you have similar hair to me. Don't forget to like, comment what type of hair you have. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to my other channel on YouTube, Martha Emily. You can find me on Instagram. I'll leave somewhere here on the screen, and I will see you next week. Bye!